Archangel Michael says, something unbelievable is on the horizon. A date is forming in secret, not one you planned, but one destined by forces moving in silence. A familiar face is about to appear, not where you expect, and they will be holding something you thought was lost forever. The person who is bringing this to you has been walking through the shadows of your life, unnoticed, unseen, but present. They have watched you go through trials, pain, and doubt without uttering a word, and now they can't hold back what they've been carrying. What they bring is not just an object, it carries weight, memory, and mystery. The moment you see it, you will feel like the ground beneath you is shifting, like time itself has looped to bring something full circle. Your heart will know before your mind catches up, something powerful is about to occur. They will not speak immediately. Instead, they will stand in front of you, eyes soft, heart pounding, holding this item that once belonged to you. You won't remember how it got lost, but when you see it, your spirit will awaken something you forgot you ever knew. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, this meeting is more than romantic. It is laced with divine timing, spiritual realignment, and a reward for a journey of patience. This date will seem like coincidence, but you must understand, nothing in your life right now is by chance. Your angels have moved people, delayed calls, redirected paths, and even postponed decisions just to make this exact moment align. A meeting of souls is approaching, and both of you will feel it in your bones before you speak a single word. What's most astonishing is how this face you know will now carry a different energy. They have changed. And more importantly, they have something of yours. This item they bring has been carried with reverence, maybe even guilt, and they've waited long to return it to you. The last time you saw them, they couldn't express what they needed to. They had love but no courage. Desire but no clarity. Now, everything is coming back, but different. Elevated. Divine. Type Amen to get blessing 441. In the hours leading up to this meeting, you will feel restless. Your body may respond before your mind, tingles, warmth, pressure in your chest as if something big is looming. This is your spirit preparing. Some will call this butterflies. But what you are feeling is your soul unlocking memories sealed long ago. Not just from this life, but other timelines, other versions of yourself that still linger in the spiritual atmosphere. You have known this person before. Not just once. Many times. And each time, something pulled you apart before you could truly unite. But not this time. This time, the universe is clearing all blocks. The place where this date will happen may seem simple, a park bench, a quiet restaurant, a hidden bookstore. But pay attention, because even the setting has been divinely arranged. It is somewhere connected to a memory, perhaps even one you've buried. Type Amen to get blessing 555. When your eyes meet theirs, you will feel a freeze in time. The noise around you will blur, and even if there are people talking, you'll only hear your heartbeat. This is how the soul recognizes the mirror it once lost. The object in their hand may be small. A letter. A ring. A bracelet. A torn photo. But the energy it carries is loud, it will speak before they do. They've waited long to give it back, and the timing couldn't be more crucial. You may feel a rush of emotions, betrayal, confusion, joy, nostalgia. But don't worry. That moment is sacred, and all feelings are welcome. Let them flow. Let the energy settle. This person has battled storms just to stand before you again. They weren't always ready to admit it, but now, they have returned, not just to return what's yours, but to offer what they held back. A truth. A confession. A desire they never dared speak. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You may have seen signs before this moment. A name that kept repeating. A scent that randomly reminded you of something unspoken. Dreams that felt realer than waking life. That was preparation. The spiritual world has been trying to get your attention. Because this is not just a date, it's a divine appointment. The one you once cried for has been brought back, reshaped, refined, and reawakened. They carry not just your lost item, but also the recognition of who you really are. They've remembered. And now they want you to remember, too. There was a moment they betrayed you, not through action, but through silence. They didn't show up when they should have. But this time, they are here. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You'll notice their hands shaking slightly when they offer the item. They've imagined this moment again and again in their mind. But reality is more raw than fantasy, and their courage is trembling. You must listen. Don't interrupt. Let them speak in fragments if needed, for the truth may not come out all at once. Their voice may crack, but their eyes will hold everything they've been dying to tell you. This date will start quietly, maybe even awkwardly. But by the end, the silence will feel like music. A peaceful calm that only comes when destiny finally lands in the right place. Do not rush it. Let the moment unfold. There is something sacred in the slowness. This is not a story of speed. This is a story of sacred stillness. Type Amen to get blessing 922. There will be a moment during the evening when the atmosphere shifts. It will be subtle, perhaps a breeze, a flicker of candlelight, a song playing at the perfect time. That's when you'll know, the heavens are watching. Archangel Michael says. This meeting was guarded by angels. What was meant to destroy you actually cleared the path for this reunion. Everything that delayed it was a disguise of protection. You thought the time apart was punishment, but it was preservation. Now, it returns not broken, but built. Don't underestimate the power of objects. That item they're holding carries an echo from the past. And that echo is now opening a new door. Type Amen to get blessing 646. After this date, nothing will be the same. You will walk home, heart thumping with a sense of something shifted. You won't be able to describe it, but your body will feel it like a whisper under the skin. This is not just a love story. It's a moment of realignment between souls who once drifted apart in different lives. And now, the thread has looped again, stronger. The object they give back will remain with you. Even when the person walks away that night, the energy will stay. Because it's not just a thing, it's a key. A key to a door that was once shut. A memory you had locked away. And a feeling that has been waiting to rise. Type Amen to get blessing 999. In the days after, you will see signs everywhere. Repeated numbers, dreams, repeated faces in the crowd. Your spirit is opening to a new frequency. What you do next is important. Don't overthink, just feel. Let the energy of this divine surprise unfold you like soft light. People around you will notice your glow. They may ask if something happened. Smile if you wish, but you don't owe them your miracle. This is yours. This meeting was promised to your soul before birth. And now, it has arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 1144. The person may not know everything. They may still carry confusion, wounds, or shame. But their presence now is a gift of truth. They have come to remind you that love never truly dies. It sleeps. It transforms. It returns in forms that speak louder than words. This was never about just one date, it was about divine reconnection. Let your heart remain open, but guarded with wisdom. You don't need to repeat the pain to accept the blessing. You just need to recognize the shift. Archangel Michael says, "This familiar face brings not just the past, but a new future. The one where your story takes a sacred turn." Type Amen to get blessing 1200. This is your moment. The surprise is not in the date, the place, or even the face. It's in what you feel when the silence finally breaks. It's in how your breath will pause when they reach into their pocket. How your eyes will widen when you see what's in their palm. And how your soul will whisper, "You remembered." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. That night, as you return home, the air feels different, heavier with meaning, lighter with hope. The item now in your hand feels like it pulses, as if it's alive, infused with a truth you hadn't touched in years. You stare at it, trying to remember every detail, when you lost it, how it slipped away, why it returns now. Your mind searches for clarity, but the heart already knows, this is not random. The familiar face was not just sent for nostalgia, it was sent to activate something. Something inside you that had been quietly waiting for its moment to shine again. You might cry. Not because you're broken, but because you're healing. That item in your hand will become a portal, a memory vessel that starts to unlock other pieces you forgot you left behind. It might even remind you of a version of yourself you had buried under disappointments, routine, or pain. But now, something inside you is awakening, tenderly, powerfully. It's as if your soul was touched by divine timing and kissed by memory. Type Amen to get blessing 1441. The person who brought it back won't vanish from your life like before. They will linger, sometimes silently, sometimes boldly. But this time, they've made a choice, not to hide from your light anymore. They once feared the power you hold. You see, your energy has always been too intense for the unready. But now, they are ready, and that makes all the difference. They'll message you, maybe that night, or the next. Not to ask for anything, but to say, "I felt something change." And you'll know exactly what they mean, even if no further explanation is given. You'll hear music differently. Walk differently. Even eat and sleep with a strange feeling of expansion, like your heart has outgrown its cage. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. You won't need validation from others anymore. This meeting, this divine surprise, has confirmed what you've always sensed: you are seen by the heavens. The universe has your back, and your angels have been working in realms unseen to bring this moment to you. Archangel Michael says, there is no longer any need to beg for what belongs to you. It is arriving, returning, realigning in ways more miraculous than you could have planned. Let others be shocked when they see how everything in your life begins to change from this one meeting. Let them question your glow, your peace, your strength. You owe them no explanation, your soul knows the truth. That item in your hand is more than a memory. It is a marker. A checkpoint between your old life and the one that just began. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. You'll begin to receive messages in dreams. Symbols, numbers, even words from lips that don't move. This is how your spirit communicates when your heart has finally opened again. Some people from your past may try to re-enter your life now. They'll sense the shift in your energy and feel pulled back toward you. Be wise. Be loving. But don't step back into what no longer matches your growth. Your soul contract is shifting. New assignments are activating. And this surprise date was the first step into your real chapter. They say miracles come quietly, and they're right. No trumpet sounded when this person arrived with what you lost. But in the silence of your breath, something sacred exploded into being. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. You may feel emotional over the next few days. That's okay. It's your spirit integrating a spiritual download. Let it flow. Don't resist the waves. Journal if you need to. Walk barefoot on the ground. Speak less. Listen more. Your higher self is whispering instructions. There's more coming. This surprise meeting was only the opening door. Behind it are more gifts, more revelations, more reconnections. Some of the people who betrayed you will feel a shift too. They'll feel that you're no longer tethered to their manipulations. That you found something purer, something divine that no one can take from you now. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Your body will change too. Energy will return. Eyes will look brighter. Even your skin will glow differently. Why? Because alignment heals everything, even the physical. The item you received, don't hide it. Place it somewhere sacred. It is now a vessel of transmission, a symbol of transformation. Archangel Michael says, this object is not just a return, but a spiritual activation. It carries codes that your soul recognizes, codes of truth, courage, and divine timing. Keep your space clean. Smudge your room. The old energy is being purged so the new one can anchor deeper. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Now that this has started, nothing can stop the flow. More dates will follow. More messages. More spiritual alignment. Because once the door is opened, heaven doesn't close it again. You will find that your path clears rapidly. What once took months will now happen in days. What once felt blocked will now fall into your lap. The person who returned the item may confess deeper feelings soon. But let them move at their own pace. You're no longer chasing, you're receiving. There's power in that stillness. There's grace in allowing what's meant to arrive in its season. And this season, is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. If people don't understand, let them remain confused. Your story wasn't written for their approval. It was written by the divine, sealed by destiny, and released in perfect time. Smile more. Laugh when you feel joy bubble up for no reason. That's your soul celebrating. You made it. Through heartbreak. Through delay. Through silence. And now, you're being rewarded, not just with a moment, but a movement. A chain reaction has begun. Watch what else starts to unfold. Because this is just the beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 8282. Let the world watch you transform. Let those who dismissed you witness your rise. The ones who counted you out didn't see the divine signature on your journey. But now they will. And so will you. Everything begins again, now, with this date. They returned what they once took. But more than that, they returned themselves. Not as the person they were, but as someone evolved. Let it be slow. Let it be steady. Let love build itself in truth this time. Because when something sacred returns, you treat it like holy fire, gently, reverently. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. The journey ahead is bright. The path is blessed. And your name has been whispered in realms above, again and again, until this moment finally arrived. Welcome to your divine romance. Welcome to your soul's remembering. This was never just about love, it was about the divine coming to meet you, disguised as a familiar face. And now that it's begun, let no one dim what heaven has lit. Your surprise date was more than a meeting. It was your miracle. That night, sleep does not come easily. Your eyes may close, but your spirit is wide awake. The object they return to you is still near, and its energy is creating ripples across time. In your dream, you see flashes, doors, keys, stars falling, clocks ticking in reverse. These are not ordinary dreams, these are messages. Downloads from divine realms, encoded in symbols, arriving only because your heart has now been opened. You wake with tears in your eyes and don't know why. But your soul does, it remembers. This isn't just about love returning. It's about power. The kind of power you gave away without realizing. But now, piece by piece, it's returning to you. And that person who brought back your item? They were the first messenger. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. The next day, you feel different. Not just emotionally, but physically. You move like someone who has remembered they are chosen. You'll walk past mirrors and pause. Because something has changed in your reflection, it's brighter. It carries the wisdom of what you've survived and the grace of what you're stepping into. You may hear from the person again, not in words, but signs. A song you both once heard together playing when you step into a store. A scent in the air that reminds you of their presence before they ever speak again. And when they do reach out again, their message will be simple. I haven't stopped thinking about that night. But what they really mean is, I haven't stopped thinking about you. Type Amen to get blessing 2666. Archangel Michael says, this is a spiritual opening. It will not be closed by human hands. Even if fear creeps into their heart again, even if silence follows briefly. The thread between you now cannot be broken. It has been sealed by divine fire. There will be more meetings. One by one, layers will fall away. Truths will be confessed, not all at once, but enough to rebuild the bridge. You'll begin to feel more connected to the unseen. Birds flying closer than usual. Butterflies landing near you. Winds whispering your name in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 3773. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are signs that your soul has re-entered the path it was always meant to walk. People may approach you and say, "There's something different about you." They'll feel the light, even if they can't name it. You have stepped into divine timing, and everything around you must respond. Do not be surprised if old memories resurface. Some joyful, others painful. It's the process of clearing, making space for what is truly yours. The item that returned to you holds a vibration that's changing your energetic field. Hold it during meditation. Place it on your chest as you rest. Let it bond with your heartbeat again. Type Amen to get blessing 4044. One day, not long from now, you'll meet that person again. But this time, it won't be by surprise. It will be planned, but by fate, not by force. They will say something that will freeze your breath. A truth they were once afraid to speak, finally rising to the surface. And in that moment, a decision will be made, not with words, but eyes. Because you've both been here before. In this place. In this choice. And this time, the outcome is different. Archangel Michael says, "There is nothing more beautiful than a soul finally meeting its reflection without fear." And this is what you're walking into. Type Amen to get blessing 5051. This next phase will feel like flying. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything is true. You will no longer chase, you'll attract. This familiar face will no longer hide. They've been transformed, just like you. They know that walking away from this again would be spiritual suicide. They're not here to play games. They are here to build something that lasts. And they'll start by asking something simple: "Can we begin again?" You'll say yes, not out of desperation, but alignment. Because now, you both come together from a place of strength. Not wounds, not need, but choice. Type Amen to get blessing 6116. The world around you may still look the same, but everything has changed. You'll notice the difference in how people respond to your energy. They'll see the light even if they don't understand it. What happened between you and that person isn't ordinary. It's cosmic. It's the fulfillment of a promise your souls made lifetimes ago. You'll begin to remember things without knowing how you know them. What they like. Where they've been. What their silence once meant. Because you've known them before. And this time, you will not part in pain. This time, the story is being written with divine ink. And no one can erase what has now been sealed in heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Archangel Michael says, "A familiar face, a lost item, a surprise meeting. All of it was orchestrated from realms higher than this world. You may have thought you were forgotten. That your prayers went unanswered. But this moment proves otherwise. This person was used by the divine to remind you of your worth. Not just their love, but your own light. And now, nothing can stop what is unfolding. You'll start dreaming together. Waking at the same time. Feeling each other from miles away. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your most sacred chapter. And the world will have no choice but to witness it. Every moment ahead will be richer. More aligned. More magical. You are not just experiencing love. You are experiencing destiny actualized. And your angels are rejoicing over you right now. Let this story continue with grace. Let it grow in truth. And let your heart be bold enough to receive the fullness of what's coming next. Type Amen to get blessing 10001.